Welcome to the Science of Reading Project. The Science of Reading Project is dedicated to interviewing parents, teachers, and professors of higher education to hear the stories of these individuals and how the science of reading has impacted them personally and professionally. Today we are here with Santina Knight. Santina, tell us who you are, where you work, and the scope of your position.
Hi, thank you for having me. I am a reading specialist at a Title I school in Lynchburg, Virginia. Our population is about 450 to 500. And we are a school-wide Title I program based on the fact that over 40% of our kids receive free lunch. So I've been teaching for 31 years, and I taught in middle school, high school, and elementary school, and as a general classroom teacher for fourth grade and second grade for over 15 years. I've been teaching for 31. This is my 31st year teaching.
And you are doing a great job. That's a long time to be in teaching.
It is.
So tell us about your educational background. When were you first introduced to evidence-based instruction, or what we call the science of reading?
I was first introduced to evidence-based instruction about a year ago.
Oh my.
Yeah. Through the Facebook group. I remember going to a professional development when we first got started with the virtual learning. And one of the instructional technologist persons said, go out and find some social media group or someone on social media that can help, that's in your field. And I went out and I typed in reading specialist, and I came up to the science of reading, what I didn't learn in college. And that began the journey. Yes, and combined with that, I had already been trained in the Orton-Gillingham method the year prior. So this was after the Orton-Gillingham, the evidence-based training. And there was the journey beginning.
That really is touching to hear your story on that. That really is amazing. So how has this knowledge of evidence-based instruction influenced your instruction?
Well, it's influenced my instruction because I understand the science behind Orton-Gillingham, the string of letters attaching to the sounds attaching to the strings of letters in your orthographic mapping part of your brain. And I understand, how all the pieces go together now, from the letters training and the evidence-based learning. And it makes me more cognizant of when I am doing instruction with children of exactly what they need and how it all works together with the Orton-Gillingham and other methods of instruction.
So tell me, now that you're fairly new to the science of reading, you had 30 years of practice in a traditional way. What do you see now as what could have been done and what is happening now in your professional career?
Well, I think in our district, there are several teachers that have been trained in Orton-Gillingham. They've been trained in letters. And so I think that there's a grassroots movement to introduce the science of reading as a philosophy to all of our teachers. It's grassroots, but it's taking off because I still hear the words guided reading, our literacy died, balanced literacy. And of course I cringe, but I think that there's going to be some change soon. I don't think it's going to happen overnight. I think it's going to be a period of time before it's actually instituted as the way to teach. But for me, it's transformed my whole teaching. It's transformed the way I teach, the way I look at things with regards to instructing children.
Yes, it's unfortunate that it's coming at the end of your career, but fortunate that that you did get it. So we have to look at it. We have to be positive, right?
Yes, we have to be positive, and the fact that it's coming at the end of my career, I don't think it's definitely a, um, a death bell. I think it gives me the opportunity to reach out to the younger teachers and um, tell them in some capacity, whether it's a mentoring or a working in the school on a volunteer or a part-time basis, to help implement the science of reading.
Mhm. Okay,
So
last question. In your opinion, what is needed in teacher education preparation to assure that teachers are prepared to be effective reading teachers?
they need all the courses that combine and make up the total philosophy of the science of reading. Probably the most impactful was um, the Lisa Moat's speech to print,
Mhm.
the letters training that I read, and Mark Seidenberg's and Steve Dijkstra's and Stanislaw Lehine. I don't know if I said that
Mhm.
correct, but their studies this really impacted my knowledge about children learning to read. I'd never been exposed to that. It was just
Mhm.
fascinating.
Santina, I want to thank you for your time and your dedication to children and to your professional career. It speaks volumes that you are still learning, growing professionally, and continue to grow professionally. And I wish you all the luck in the world with where you move next in your career.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye bye.